you've spoken about how you probably know the importance of family to you, just how important family is to you, but you've spoken about your dad instilling certain emotions in you and what he said to you. What is it that stays with you, what your father told you?
Well, there were a few things, a lot of things that my dad taught me. I think my dad grew up tough and hard. My dad was on his own when he was 13 years old, homeless and in the streets. And so
and now you have kids. That's just...
it's hard to fathom,
Yeah.
but what it does do, it just gives me a real perspective now that I'm older and a dad myself on the tough love that I got.
Mm-hmm.
So because for years, and I know a lot of my friends, a lot of guys out there's a testosterone thing that just happens between sons and their fathers. And my dad was tough. But he only knew tough love. And it wasn't until I got older and I understood his hard road that he lived on why I was getting that tough love. So I'm grateful for it. But the thing that always sticks out to me that my dad would always say, and my dad would always get up before the sun came up, and he would get me up on weekends when I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I hated it. He would go down, and we would go down to the wrestling mats, and he would put a number on me, even when at that age. And he always said, look, no one's going to ever give you anything, and respect will be given when you earn it, and you got to earn it every single day. You also understand that my dad was in professional wrestling in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. And at that time, especially in the 60s and the 70s, race tensions were incredibly high. And my dad was one of the first black wrestlers in the world of pro wrestling. And he wrestled in all these this is why we lived on the road. So he wrestled in Georgia and in Tennessee and all these little promotions where he became their first black champion. But still, he was their first black champion, but yet he couldn't go to the same bathroom, he couldn't eat at the same counter. So he went through incredibly hard times, and always taught me to be proud of who you are, be proud of your races, and always work hard.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.